Hey, what's up guys, my name is Charlie. Today we're going to be doing some more requested reaction videos, and this video is requested by Fabrian Kate Fan, and it's going to be The Room, The Search for the Worst by I Hate Everything. Oh boy, you haven't met Francis from Left 4 Dead yet. He'll give you some run for your money. Yeah, I've watched this movie so many times, I could quote every single part of the movie. It truly is sad. I've actually probably watched this movie 50 times. It's perhaps one of my favorite worst movies of all time. And in celebration, I've got my spoon and we've got our water bottle for those who are Tommy Wiseau movie fans. Yeah, spoons out for Tommy Wiseau because there's tons of spoons in this movie. I don't know why he's got like an obsession with spoons in this movie. There was like pictures and frames of spoons everywhere. It was really weird and bizarre. And the water bottle is the scene when it's like, I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, YouTube. So I had to give that a try. I'm a Tommy Wiseau fan. Don't judge. I know that was a horrible performance, but then again, it was really a terrible movie. So I think that's great because no matter how much of a bad actor I am, it's okay because it's a bad movie. So I think we're clear on that. Yeah, I'm really excited for this one because I love Tommy Wiseau. The Room, absolutely great, phenomenal, really game-changing if you think you've seen it all. Every bad movie. The movie is so bad, it's absolutely fucking amazing. It truly is. It's a movie you want to watch over and over again. There are bad movies out there, but they're like, yeah, I can't watch that again. But this movie, you just have to watch it over and over because it's that goddamn good. Yeah, let's check out the video, shall we? Let's go.
What is the worst movie you've ever seen?
Boom
No,
for
I'm not
Tommy
talking
Wiseau.
about Transformers 2 or Grown Ups 2. I mean a movie so bad, so fundamentally broken, that it leaves a pit in your stomach or makes you feel frustrated and angry beyond any reasonable measure. This is a question I've been asking myself for a while, and I think it's about time to do something about it. So I've pulled up the list of the bottom 100 lowest rated movies on IMDb, and I'm going through them one by one to find the worst movie ever. Welcome to the search for the worst.
Son of the Mask should be on the list, definitely. Not a Titanic cartoon. Thou shalt not be named.
The Room is the worst thing in the history of anything ever. I'm pretty sure
It's
my
the
8-year-old
greatest thing.
cousin could pull off a more nuanced and convincing story than whatever the hell this movie turned out to be. Much like Troll 2, The Room was made famous by being regarded as one of the best good bad movies.
Oh,
It's
yes.
actually so fucking weird at times, so completely ludicrous.
It's
that I
so
found myself
fucked
laughing
up.
pretty often and regularly just because of how stupid every single thing in this movie is. So is it the quintessential so bad that it's good movie? Well, let's find out.
Hi, babe.
Hi, babe.
This is Johnny, played by the fabulous,
Anything
the
for my
wonderful
little
writer and director
princess.
Tommy Wiseau, I have no clue, who can't get through any scene without either saying, "Oh hi,"
Oh, hi, Danny. Hi. Hi, doggy. Oh,
Hi, doggy. Oh, hi, Mark. Hi, YouTube.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Catch it.
Oh, hi, Mark. Come in. Oh, hi, Danny.
Oh,
Oh, hi, Colette.
or without laughing for absolutely no reason at all. Now let me explain. Nothing really happens in this movie. Well, actually,
it's
things
really
do happen. It's still
not
a
much.
full-length movie, an hour and 39 minutes even. So how does it fill that time? I guess what Tommy was going for was a dialogue and character-based tragedy, but he expresses the story through the same 3 or 4 scenes on repeat until the movie ends. Anyway, the movie starts with Johnny coming home from work and giving his fiancée a new dress.
Isn't it fabulous?
I would do anything for my girl.
It's painfully obvious that his dialogue is dubbed half the time, probably because he can barely speak. And from what I could find out about it, he was born in America, so he has no real excuse for this. He emphasizes the weirdest words when he speaks. His voice is like the physical embodiment of one of those messages made out of newspaper clippings that serial killers leave as clues.
I'm fed up with this world.
He does have the face of a serial killer, I'll give him that. Out of nowhere, this character called Denny appears, who casually asks if he can join in on their lovemaking session.
I'm going to take a nap.
Can I go upstairs too?
yeah, that's
No
so
one really
fucking
reacts to him. He
creepy.
just sort of act like he didn't say anything. Then he goes as far as to sneak upstairs and join in on the couple.
I just like to watch you guys.
Who the fuck are you again? The next 3 minutes are one of the most uncomfortable and pointlessly elongated sex scenes ever presented to the silver screen. If you casually skip through this movie, there's an extremely high chance you're going to land on some kind of sex scene. And to tell you the truth, they're the only part of the movie that genuinely pissed me off. Apparently the woman in this scene was very uncomfortable when she had to film this bullshit. Not
Yeah.
surprisingly. But she was shocked when she saw the movie and
I
found out
watched
these
The
scenes weren't just
Disaster
a few
Artist,
seconds
it
wrong.
was
It
great.
just never stops. It feels like
That's
fucking
fucking
eternity
hilarious,
finally ends,
The
and oh
Disaster
come on, I
Artist.
didn't want to see that. We then
Tommy
move on to the
Wiseau's
stupid ass scene
ass.
where this
Why
woman's
do we
mother
wanna
comes over
see
to have a
that?
chat. This is one of the many scenes I was on about earlier that repeat multiple times. They don't change, and they say the exact same thing every time, and ultimately have no reason to exist. Her mother comes in, they talk about how the wedding is going to be soon. She explains how she doesn't love Johnny anymore, to which the mother responds with some materialistic bullshit like,
And he's getting a promotion very soon.
or how she needs him for financial security. It's crystal clear that this dialogue is written by a man.
I heard he
stupid,
was gonna
probably
be like a
slightly retired
vampire.
dumbass man who clearly has no idea what women's
Tommy
lives are
Wiseau
about,
said
who
he
just
was like
assumes
a-
that all they chat about is
maybe a
men, or
vampire.
dicks, but at the same time how important they are to be used for money. Just a load of horse shit, basically. Let me always end the scene with this woman saying something like,
I don't want to talk about
Your
it.
spoon!
or, listen,
Background
I've got
spoon!
to go, despite the fact she brought it
You
up.
see what I mean? There's
This
fucking
character,
spoons everywhere.
This human is the most evil, the most despicable person I've ever seen depicted in a movie.
Nobody
She's
gonna talk
manipulative,
about the
a pure
spoons.
bitch at times for no real reason, and is also a fucking idiot who has no motivation for any of the evil things that she does.
You're living with one guy and you're sleeping with another guy?
I'm doing what I want to do.
Once her mum fucks off, she calls up Johnny's best friend,
Spoon again.
Mark. Here's a fun little bit of trivia
Look.
about Mark. He's actually named after Matt Damon. Matt Damon, Tommy Wiseau's favourite actor, who misheard Matt as Mark. You just can't make this shit up. They agree to meet up, and she tries to seduce Mark.
Johnny's my best friend.
Really? I didn't know that.
Johnny's my best friend.
He's
Yeah,
your
he
best
says it quite a
friend.
lot.
Oh, come on, Johnny's my best friend.
No. Mark's his best friend.
I'm so happy I have you as my best friend. And I
Yeah,
love you
I think
so
we've
much.
established that. Oh boy.
For some reason, there's something inherently funny about this wine pour scene. I don't know what it is, but I can't help but smile every time I see it.
Those sound pouring effects.
So even despite him saying no to her over and over, there's another excruciating sex scene that goes on for far too long.
I know, there's so many sex scenes
Why
in
did you
this
do this?
movie, and they're all
Now, I know
bad.
this character's the queen of all cunts, but you can't pin this entirely on her, you stupid asshole. You have self-control, you have a brain that can make decisions. Well, actually, clearly he doesn't.
I can't hurt Johnny.
You realise you're saying this right after doing possibly the worst thing
Yeah.
Beyonce and best friend could do, right?
Oh, hi, Johnny. I didn't know it was you.
Everyone
How would
recognises
you
and thinks
not
Johnny's
know
some
it's
kind of an
you?
angel. He obviously wrote this entire movie based around the
It's
shameless
hard to
self-insert
recognise.
that everyone likes.
You're my favorite customer.
It really is just hilariously stupid. Why does he remind me so much of Lenny from Of Mice and Men? Probably because he's a fucking idiot. Yeah, that'll be it. Then he shows up and asks,
Can I kiss you?
what the
I
fuck?
know,
Get
it's-
this whack
it's
job away
so-
from you. Forget Johnny being a serial killer. This kid is clearly the psychopath in the making. Surprisingly enough, Johnny didn't get the promotion. Probably because he's a fucking moron.
I still love you.
You're the only one who does.
She really is the queen of all cunts, isn't she? Wait, did he just say she's the only one who loves him?
You're the only one who does.
What about that weird creep Denny? He said it earlier.
I love you and Johnny.
Everyone else seems to adore him and recognize him.
Oh boy,
Oh,
here we go.
fuck you. Another one?
Yeah, there's
3 in
another
under
one.
30 minutes.
I think they used
Another
the
bit of
same,
trivia, this one's actually
um,
made up of unused shots from the first sex scene because the lady was too uncomfortable to film another one. Hence
Yeah.
why it's pretty much identical in every
I
single
was
way.
about to say
Oh,
that.
look,
I
it's
watched
another one of these
Disaster
scenes.
Artist. It was great.
I got the results of the test back. I definitely have breast cancer.
She's awful nonchalant about this
She's
whole
so
situation,
calm
don't you
about
think? You
it.
assume that this would somehow be important to the plot.
Yeah,
No one acknowledges
emotional,
it.
but
It's never brought
no,
up again,
it's
and has no reason to even be mentioned at all.
it's just
Well, at
mentioned
least you
once.
have a good man.
You're wrong. Mom, he's not what you think he is. He didn't get his promotion.
She just
He
said she
got
had
drunk
breast
last night.
cancer. Talk about that.
And he hit me.
Not about
Why?
you.
Why did he write her as such a supreme twat? Out of nowhere, these two characters we've never seen before have a
Spoons
sex
in
scene.
the background. Yeah, that's my face reactions.
What are these characters doing here?
What are these characters doing here?
Whoa, That was weird.
That is a
Denny
good
appears and we
question.
finally find out his deal. He was adopted by Johnny, and Johnny not only pays for his tuition, but also pays for an apartment for him.
I told you, Mom, Johnny is very caring about the people in his life. Mom, he's not what you think he is. He didn't get his promotion, and he got drunk last night. And he hit me.
So which one is it? Make your fucking mind up. Out of nowhere, Denny's attacked by some thug who he owes money to. Then every single other character in
What
the movie
kind
shows
of
up and
money?
saves him. It's so fucking weird and contrived.
I don't have them anymore.
What kind of drugs, Denny?
It doesn't matter. I don't have them anymore.
What kind of drugs do you take?
It's nothing like that.
What the hell is wrong with you? Stop ganging up on me.
Oh
This is
my
the funniest
god.
shit.
Oh, that poor kid.
What's he doing with his face?
I did not hit her. It's not true.
There we
It's
go.
bullshit. I did not hit her.
I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
This took 32 takes for him to get right.
I know,
And
I
this was
know.
the
I
best
watched
take.
the
Can you
disaster
even
rise.
imagine what the previous 31 were
Insane.
like? Look, Mark starts picking his nose in this shot because he's so uninterested. They start chatting about women that cheat on their partners. And Mark tells a horrible story about how some girl he knew got the shit beaten out of her.
And he
This
finds
little
it
girl
funny.
She had a dozen guys. One of them found out about it, beat her up so bad she ended up in a hospital on Guerrero Street.
What a story,
What was
Mark.
he
Why
laughing
did you
for?
laugh at that? That's not funny. I think he's actually so brain dead that he can't actually figure out what people are saying. So he just laughs and moves on.
Do you have some secrets?
Forget it.
Why don't you tell
Why?
me? Come
Forget
on.
it, dude.
Is it some secret?
No,
Tell me,
forget it.
come
I'll
on.
talk to you later.
Well, whatever.
How do they stay straight faced?
Oh, this is so
really?
messed
Johnny
up.
then gives a
I
profound
love
speech
it.
to Denny about life.
If a lot of people love each other, the world would be a better place to live.
Wow, that's deep.
Meanwhile, Queen Cunt is being a cunt and telling other people that Johnny hit her.
And he hit me.
He hit you?
When Johnny gets home, they have an argument about the lies that he hits her, so instead he pushes her over.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
We cut to this pointless scene where every other male character appears and starts throwing a football around, because movie. Johnny overhears Lisa saying something about cheating on him.
I had sex with someone else.
Spoon, background.
Serious.
How can they say this about me? I don't believe it. I show them. I record everything.
So he pulls a tape recorder out of his ass and they show him gradually preparing the machine for recording.
Yeah, you get to see him set it up for a pretty long time. It's quite hilarious.
You couldn't add a cut or two in here just to speed
Yeah,
the
I
shit
know.
up a bit, could you? Johnny then happens to be visited by his psychiatrist friend. Yeah, he has a fucking psychiatrist friend. And they have a little chat about the whole Lisa situation.
You know what they say? Love is blind.
I can't believe how fucking amateur
So
this
bizarre.
50-year-old man is. He's so unbelievably clueless. He really has a friend who happens to be a psychiatrist. He really just put that in the movie.
Peter, you always play psychologist with us.
What? You just asked him for advice.
But you're a psychologist.
Well,
Here's some
there's a
advice.
difference. You can ask advice from a friend, not your psychologist.
Who are you calling a chicken?
What in God's name was that? Because that was pretty much
God.
everything except a chicken. So then they throw the football around in
Yep.
their suits. We then move on to the single greatest moment in cinematic history.
How's
work
your
today.
sex life?
Oh, pretty good.
Wait for
we
it.
got a new client at the bank. We'll make a lot of money.
I love this scene.
What client? I cannot tell you. It's confidential.
Oh, come on. Why not?
No, I can't. Anyway, how is your sex life?
Oh my
Mark
god.
and Lisa have another
How
sex
do they
scene.
fit that
Then for a
in?
football
Anyway,
game.
how's your
Then Mark and
sex
Lisa
life?
almost have another sex scene, but thankfully get caught by that lady from earlier.
You guys are too much.
Why does Johnny not do anything at this point? He flat out overheard her admitting it earlier, but instead he decided to record all his phone calls instead of confronting her. You know, at this point, this is the last thing I should be worrying about. I just want this film to end already. If we skip past another Queen Cunt and Mother scene, we finally get to the surprise party for Johnny. Look at this asshole. He just doesn't give a fuck, does he? He knows how stupid this all is.
What's going on here?
What do you think?
Why are you doing this?
Who are you? I've never seen you before.
That's supposed to be the
to be
doctor, but
honest,
they replaced
Johnny.
him.
I agree with that.
No, really, who the fuck are you? It turns out this guy was originally supposed to be the psychiatrist
Yeah,
character
that's-
from earlier, but the psychiatrist guy had other acting arrangements, so he couldn't make it. So they just gave the psychiatrist lines to this guy, and it makes no sense.
Yeah, they
Thank
just...
you, honey. This is a beautiful
didn't
party.
even
You
try.
invited all my friends. Good thinking.
What the fuck else are you gonna do for a surprise party, you fucking spastic? And if Lisa couldn't get any worse? She lies to everyone that she's pregnant for no reason. For no reason at all. It leads nowhere and has no relevance to anything. So don't even worry about it. Mark and Johnny have a little fight but instantly forgive each other. Johnny then makes some chicken noises.
Chip, 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 chip.
And then he proclaims how he's fed up of this world.
I'm fed up with this world.
He's such a goddamn child. I really can't get over this. Lisa says how she's gonna leave Johnny, so then he starts playing the phone recordings. This is the payoff from that whole setup. He already knew all of this. Why is he even fucking bothering? What's the fucking point? And then to top it all off, Johnny has a little strop and breaks all his stuff.
It's funny when he
Shoots
goes
himself in
around
the head.
freaking
I guess
shit.
it's supposed to be a tragedy, but you're just kind of thankful. It's like if Lenny killed himself instead of being shot by George. It's actually pretty relieving. Somehow everyone immediately finds his body. Then Mark kisses his dead, shot through head. And then Denny comes in and cries and the movie ends.
Best movie ever.
The Room is a menagerie of conveniences, contrivances, and cliches, with ridiculous characters whose motivations change every few minutes.
Yeah,
Sets
it's
that look like
so
they belong
bizarre.
in a 60s episode of Doctor Who, and writing and dialogue so bad that it makes crap like Transformers seems like Pulp Fiction in
Yeah,
comparison. And you
damn.
know what? It's fucking glorious.
I
As
know,
far as the
it's
search for
fucking
the worst
amazing.
Goes, this is definitely the movie I've laughed the most
It's
at.
the
But there are
best
just a couple
worst
of
movie
things that
ever.
hold it back from being that perfect bad movie. For one, it's far too long. You could easily cut out 40 minutes of this film and it would be no different. Fuck it, you could probably cut this down to 30 seconds and it would still have the
Yeah,
same
but then it would
impact.
change.
do
I don't
anything
want...
for my girl.
It's perfect the way it is.
me apart, Lisa!
The 4 or 5 cringeworthy sex scenes make me never want to watch it again.
I
When think
know.
back to Wiseau's
Seen
bizarre
Tommy
voice,
Wiseau's
and I can't help
arse,
but go back to some of the classic scenes just to see how insane his performance is. The Room is a classic. It's much more entertaining than bollocks like Troll 2. But at the same time, it just doesn't quite have that charm that something like Zat or Druids has in comparison. It is much better than Birdemic though. Can't believe I just said all those words. What the fuck's a Zat? And up next
Oh,
in the
boy.
search for the worst is... Prince of Space. I have no clue what that
Never
is.
heard of it.
No
I
clue.
think a Prince of Persia or something like that. Oh boy, yeah, that was the end of the video.
So there it is. The Room.
Mm.
How does the name have anything to do with the movie? I've got no idea. Don't really give a fuck either. Have you seen the poster for this movie? Go have a look and go look at Tommy Wiseau's Lazy Eye. It's just the worst poster ever.
I think it was Tommy Wiseau.
Anyway, so how does that
Wiseau.
movie look to you? Good, bad, bad, bad? Was the video good, bad,
It was
or
the
good,
best.
good, or bad, bad? What? Anyway, whatever it is, feel free to tell me in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching. All comments and ratings are appreciated. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Lisa loves you too, as a person, as a human being.
Wow. Ooh, what the fuck is this? Oh boy. Yeah, okay, that was The Room, The Search for the Worst by I Hate Everything. Absolutely great, loved it. I love The Room, Tommy Wiseau. I've watched it over 50 times. I'm not exaggerating. I've really watched that movie so many times. It's just insane. The amount of times I've seen Tommy Wiseau's ass is scary. Oh boy, that wrinkly, spotified ass. Oh Jesus, it's burned into my fucking brain. Yeah. The movie is so bad it's great, and it's so rare for that to work. Because there's just some bad movies that you just don't want to watch again. But this movie is just so bad it's good. You have to watch it again and again. And you start getting addicted to it. I think there's like a bloody cult following. There's so many people that love this movie, not just me. There must be hundreds of thousands of people who just absolutely fucking love this movie. Who just have to buy like spoons and water bottles and try reenact the moments. Oh boy, yeah. This is just... really sad. I mean, they made another one like the Disaster Artist. It was like a documentary on how basically how everything was. The Room basically. It wasn't really a documentary, so to speak. I don't know. It was like a film. How they made the movie and everything like that. It was absolutely great. It was absolutely amazing. It did great justice to The Room. But yeah, for those who haven't watched this movie, I recommend checking it out. It's bloody hilarious, and it's definitely worth the money to watch this over and over. But yeah, if you like this video, make sure to give it a like, comment down below, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.